There. Yes. So I'm sure this guy would be completely innocent. So we've been to this guy's apartment before, I do believe. And it's either a complete tip or it's someone with all the security. I can't remember precisely. It's a shame we have to go backwards and forwards like this, but such is life, you know, first world problems and all that. This way? Johnny Gunn. I mean, with a name like Johnny Gunn, he's bound to be an upstanding citizen. With a name like Johnny Gunn, he never really had a chance, did he? Oh, there he is. Okay, well, yeah, it's a bit of a tip then. Well, I shall close the door. Knock, knock, knock.
Where are you going?
These social justice warriors fail to see the bigger picture.
Did you bring anything to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
No, let's break this to him in case innocent will proven guilty. Yeah, okay. So let's just break this to him gently.
Angela's dead. I'm sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley.
Yeah, well, you're not the one to tell me so. I appreciate your way of trying to break it to me, though. Do you know if she died quick or not?
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
Okay.
You don't seem too broken up about Angela's death. She was your wife, wasn't she?
Ex-wife. We were divorced.
Is that supposed to explain why you don't care?
People die. Whether or not I care is between me and my memories of them. It's got nothing to do with you.
It's fair enough, actually. But yeah. Huh.
What went wrong with your marriage? If you got divorced, then obviously something did.
What are you, 5? Adults get sick of each other. The ones that don't are just pretending. Lock any two people in a room and they'll learn to hate each other sooner or later. It's the most natural thing in the world. I'm actually surprised Angie held out as long as she did. You know, people say I'm not very easy to like.
Really?
You don't say. So Angela left you, and you resented her for it.
Resented her? No. That's not who my resentment is directed toward right now.
You resent me? Because I'm trying to figure out who killed her?
Because you're treating me like a suspect. Because you're acting like you
Not
care
really.
more about her than I do. And mostly because you're the first human being to walk into my apartment and talk to me in almost a year. A year! And this is what we're talking about. I resent the situation.
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah, so?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
I've gone up against them before. Seen a lot of them die.
Yeah, well, guess that makes 2 of us.
Oh, here we go.
I was in New South Wales. I saw my share of dead.
Australia. You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, believe me, but, Bell Tower wasn't all that big on choice. Send you where they want, make you do what they want, replace parts of you whenever and however they want.
I didn't choose to be augmented either. Not when it first happened.
Apparently we're supposed to be grateful. Alloy's so much better than skin, right? At least, that's how they sold it to me.
For some things it is. Not for everything.
I can walk through fire, but sand won't stick between my toes. I can shove a knife through my hand, but I can't trust what I feel. Even my dreams are made of alloy.
Both of your hands are made of alloy?
Fingers are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. What you have is so much greater.
And then they told me what they wanted me to do, and what would happen to me if I didn't. Well, let me tell you something. It's not me anymore. Hasn't been for a very long time.
They found a partial print on Angela's neck. Belongs to whoever strangled her.
My hands were designed to kill in wars no one's ever heard of. I couldn't leave a trace on someone's skin, even if I wanted to.
There we go.
They did it so you can kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
You can't have done.
I didn't come here to arrest or absolve you. Only to ask questions.
That's true.
Apology accepted. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be left alone.
I don't know. Although that did work out pretty well for us. I'll still have a look around if you don't mind. No one's been here for over a year, huh? I wonder why. I'll take you to neuropathy. You obviously need that, but hell.
Tomorrow. If there is a tomorrow. 99 bottles of beer on the wall. 99 bottles of beer.
This man is drunk. I envy him. He hasn't had a shower in a while. And he's drunk a lot of beer.
When? When it is best. And it's a pleasure to speak with you too. Listen, I know what
98 bottles of beer on the wall. 98 bottles of beer.
blow against basic human rights.
Beer, beer everywhere, and not a drop to drink. Oh no, wait, there is.
The Og incident threw everything off the rails. Since then, the rift between augmented and natural.
But no, he can't have at least strangled her. I mean, he might have been there with her, but I'll take that. In case he does something stupid. What are these? What are they? Don't know. Couple of unpaid bills. So he drinks too much, he smokes too much. I don't think he could have pulled off something like this. Really? I'll rob him. Probably all he's got in the world, but hell. I'll spend it on more important things. If at all.
Take one down, pass it around. Something, something. You got me mixed up with someone else. Happens all the time.
Alright, let's see what happens. No, no, no. It's still putting me in here. It's still putting me in here. I may have enough to shed some light, at least enough to get Montec done. Okay, so I need to. It's sending me in here, but I need to go back to where the. It's probably putting downstairs. Yes, it is. Okay, that was a bit confusing. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Shouldn't always just follow this thing anyway. Let's have a word with the officer.
Don't try it, pal. Who would even listen to that crap?
Oop. Put that away. So Johnny Gunn was innocent. Well, as far as we can tell. Detective Jensen thinks that he's innocent. Well, we know he wasn't the one who strangled her. He might have ripped her legs off, but... since he's drunk and everything... doesn't seem very likely. Which begs the question...
I have a permit.
who actually did it? Maybe the detective can shine some further light on things if I find the way there. Okay.
I think my teeth are falling
Yeah,
out.
man, we can do this. Here we go.
I will try to find
Shine a light on it. He.
By the way, I told Daria to go home. I really don't think she saw anything.
Alright, I have some questions about the murder.
Before we go any further with this, I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's not a good man. I may not like how my bosses are targeting him, but that doesn't mean he's innocent. So, you know, just make sure you're here for the right reasons.
Why else would I be here?
I don't want this to turn into some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an aug, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Alright, well, we've done that.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
Fair enough. Let's chat with him for a bit.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retirement. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't say that. I said it's a joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm not qualified. Just a little rusty.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Or she.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
I don't know if I want
Let's
to
start with
complete
the
it,
case.
you know, I mean...
All right, so talk.
Do you know if the victim had any enemies?
I know she and Johnny didn't get along. Other than that, I really couldn't tell you.
Yeah, but...
Were you able to get anything out of the witness? Sounded like she might have seen something.
Who? Little Miss Mousy? I was under the impression Daria was your domain. Apparently, I'm not good enough to talk to.
Alright.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
Alright, let's talk about these then.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife.
Nope.
Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Okay, enlighten me. We care about this... why?
Angela Gunn was a journalist. Maybe this is work-related. Maybe she uncovered something she wasn't supposed to.
Maybe. I don't know.
Well, that's not really helping, is it?
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
More stuff.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe. But keep in mind, she was an AUG. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pause shit? Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusions.
Take it to the lab. See what's in it.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the AUG removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder?
That's right.
It reminds me, you know. There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and AUG removal.
Well.
Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage across the street from the bombed out station. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing.
I think it's worth checking out.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
Not much chance of that, I'm afraid. Right, I'm not going to complete it.
I have what I need for now. I should go.
I think I heard something beep in the background, so let's see. Yeah. Suddenly we've got this. May have another lead. Back there again. Oh boy.
Interpol. Who do they think they are?
Better than you.
Hello.
See Adam just shouting that as he runs away. Totally in character. Interpol's better than you. At least I'm doing a job, not just standing around in a back alley pretending to write stuff on a notepad. Yeah. Yeah. That's Jensen to a T, that is. Good thing we have 3 tickets for this, right? You know, I mean, you get it. I mean, because if you had to pay like 10 credits, what if you're out of credits? And what if there's no credits to be had? And what if you had to leave and go somewhere else and you couldn't? It would lock you out of the game. It's unlikely, but it's possible. So we have free subway travel. You know, with a rail card or whatever. Whatever the city. A 3-day city break card. That's probably what he's got.
Yup.
Okay, I wonder if I'm going to be allowed in here or what. Seems so. Do you mind if I... Probably will mind if I look around. What you think?
We're in this together.
I don't think that's going to help much. Should we use a frag grenade? We got 10 of these, man, you know. Well, 9 now. Plus loot. Ah, I need to shoot some weapons. That's what I need to do. There's bound to be loads of stuff in here behind all these boxes, but I don't need it and I can't be bothered. So just try and find what we need to find, shall we? That's nice. We'll break into all these. We'll just break into all of them, you know. I mean, it's only. Ah, there we go. This is the guy I need. That looks familiar. Might have been a prostitute. Cut grooming. Dress of AMP. Same thing. Strands of fur. Reports black bear. Partial prints, again the same thing. Drugged, same. Been instructed to treat the Wolf's murder as an isolated case. The Bureau doesn't want to fuel speculation there's a copycat curiosity in the work area. Investigation to the copycat angle is carried out strictly unofficial. After months of work in these cases, 2 things have become clear to me. They are copycat killings. Copycat knows about Swalowska's MO, and no one outside a very select handful of the Bureau has any right to know. I'm a smooth operator, everyone. I am a smooth operator. So I guess we can... ooh, nice. Yeah, take them back to the officer. Don't need that. Nice boots. Armory down here as well. You saw everything down here. Okay. Don't mind me. Now we go back.
Stay quiet. Here we go.
Go tell him about that. Or not. I like how it says that though. If we look at that again, I may have found enough to chase some light. Because you can do that at like any point. It just depends how deeply you want to delve into it. I don't know whether I've delved all the way I need to. Still. It's nice how they do that. So you could just throw it away and say, look, Johnny couldn't have done it. Or maybe you could just have accused Johnny if you didn't ask him about his hands. I mean, the police wouldn't probably even notice that because they didn't even see the fingerprint. So you could just have set Johnny down for it and that would have been it. But now, we'll see where this rabbit hole leads, eh? Hi.
Enjoying yourself, detective.
Yeah, I am.
Let's
Oop.
talk about the...
All right.
Let's just complete it then, see what happens.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
The truth is, we're not even close. Not yet.
Why do you say that? What about Johnny? The more I think about all this, the more I can't shake the feeling. Johnny Gunn killed his wife.
Mm-hmm. So you could say that pieces don't fit. Oh, but we have this now.
This was the work of a harvester copycat. This isn't some domestic dispute gone horribly wrong. It's part of something bigger.
Yes.
Someone's out there pretending to be a dead serial killer.
I see you looked into that old case I pointed you toward.
The MO is a perfect match. I read the notes and I compared them to this murder. The two victims were killed by the same person, I'm sure of it.
All right, let's say that's true. That doesn't necessarily exclude Johnny. It just means he's killed more than one person.
I'm just telling you what I found.
No, you're interpreting what you found. Trying to sway my opinion. But if you really want to convince me of something, you need to keep talking.
Remember that partial print I found on the victim's throat?
Yeah.
What about it?
Johnny Gunn hasn't had fingerprints since the Australian Civil War. His hands are made of alloy. If he had strangled her, he wouldn't have left a smudge.
Alloy, huh? Shit. So, where does that leave us exactly?
We followed the evidence we had. This is where it led us.
You mean nowhere?
I'm not sure exactly. I think a lot of the pieces are there. They're just not ready to be put together. Not yet.
All right. That should be enough for me to get the rope off Johnny's neck. But it doesn't help me solve anything, does it? I mean, unless we learn more, there's no one I can drag in for this.
Let's just hope learning more doesn't mean having to meet over another dead body.
Okay. So we actually completed that. Got another practice.
Get over here.
Interpol.
It's time
Who
to
do
wrap
they think
this
they
up.
are?
I've already told you about that.
All right. Let's call it a night.
Hey.
Get someone to pick her up.
What do we do about Johnny Gunn?
Forget him for now. Forget everything.
Sir?
I have no idea who did this, and neither do you. That may scare the shit out of me, and it may piss some people off, but it's the truth.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
I don't know who killed Angela Gunn, but I do know it wasn't an isolated case.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, but it's the truth. Just try to be careful. Keep a low profile. If anything happens, if you ever think you're in danger, you know how to reach me.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
Yeah. Let's hope. I think she does call eventually, but for now we're done with that quest, or mission. So, we've got 6 praxis points. Oh, 6. Should I upgrade my eyes a little bit? What's this do? All the containers and stuff. I need to put it on though, and I'll always forget to do that. So I can reduce its energy consumption, but I don't think I'll bother with that because I'll only have it on for a little bit, just to see how people are facing. So yeah, I'll still do one or more of these babies. What's the other leg thing? Oh, that's the move silently thing. Nah. Right then. What's next then? No, so that's done. So we will now, yeah, go and see Miller, who's not too happy with us. Can't think why. That's good. Yeah, once again, if you guys have any preferences over what I should pick here, Nanoblades, the Tesla, the remote hack, oh, I've got that. The Peps, Typhoon's again really quite potentially good. The Icarus Dash, I'm not too keen on the Titan. I don't need that. I never get shot. Or the Glass Shield Cloaking, or any of those. You know, we got 6, so we could essentially get 3 of those right now, assuming that they cost 2 each. But if any of you have played the game before, because I don't think I've used any of them. I will take your suggestions under due consideration, though I do reserve the right to ignore them entirely as well. Depending on how I feel when I upgrade, I suppose. Now we do have some things to sell. Plenty of neuropazine, and there's this, and there's that, and stuff. In fact, we really have a lot of neuropazine now because we're starting another stack of it. So, is there any? Well, we'll go out here and then have a look if there's any stores we can go and have a look at.